Hi, greetings, fellow hunters. We're look at Supernatural Season 3, now continues on with the episode Sin City. While Dean helps Bobby work on the cult, Sam finds some demonic omens and two unusual deaths in Elizabethville, Ohio. The brothers investigate, posing as insurance agents as they speak to Father Gill, who witnessed one of the deaths, a suicide in his church. They find the town, formerly a half-dead factory town in the Rust Belt, full of lusty people who like partying and gambling. As they check into a hotel, they run into Richie, a hunter Dean has worked with before. Dean reminds Richie of his previous warning. He's not really cut off for hunting and is going to get himself killed. Richie dismisses the warning. On a tip from him, the boys go to check out a bar owned by Trotter, a local businessman. They're surprised to find Father Gill bellied up to the bar. Suddenly, one man shoots another because he slept with his wife. The man then tries to commit suicide, but Dean tackles him before he can get the shot off. Sam then splashes him holy water and finds that he is not possessed. After the kerfuffle dies down, they discover Richie has disappeared. Casey, a bartender at Trotter's, has seduced and taken Richie to the basement in a home owned by her parents, where she kills him. She is possessed. Ooh. Meanwhile, Bobby sits in the cult when Ruby arrives and offers to help him make it capable of killing demons again. While Dean searches for Richie, Sam investigates Trotter, breaking into his office. He splashes Trotter with holy water, but he appears to just be a human, and Sam leaves to find Dean. Dean has gone with Casey to her basement. He discovered that she killed Richie, and he has a devil trap under a rug, which traps her. Dean tries to exorcise the demon from her, but she raises a wind that destroys the exorcism book, and then traps him in the basement with her by causing a cave-in of the entrance. They're now at a stalemate, waiting for either one or the other's backup to arrive. She reveals to him that she only encouraged Trotter to introduce things like gambling and prostitution. The behavior in Elizabethville is mainly due to humans' natural instincts. She also tells him that the yellow-eyed demon was actually named Azazel. Since his death, the demon hordes that escaped the Devil's Gate in Wyoming are in chaos, since Sam did not take on the role Azazel had planned for him to lead the demon army. She tells Dean that demons believe in higher power, Lucifer. Dean and Casey continue to talk, and she develops some respect for Dean. Sam finds out where Casey lives and searches the house without finding Dean, but there are traces of sulfur, indicating a demonic presence. He calls Bobby to tell him about this before returning to Trotter's bar, where he lists helps of Father Gill to find Casey and Dean, now realizing that the priest is also possessed by a demon. Uh-oh. When Sam and Father Gill arrive, Dean tries to warn Sam about him. Bobby arrives, but Father Gill attacks him and then Sam. Father Gill breaks into the basement and releases Casey, revealing they have been lovers for centuries. He's about to kill Dean, despite Casey's protestations. Sam arrives and kills him with a Colt. As he turns the gun on Casey, Dean calls him to wait, but he shoots her anyway. Dean stares at Sam as though he doesn't recognize him. Afterwards, the town hasn't changed much. Dean confesses to Bobby that the question that Azazel asked him after Sam Coley dispatched Jake at the Devil's Gate. Is he certain that the Sam he brought back is 100% pure Sam? Bobby verbally dismisses his concerns, but the both of them are visibly worried. As Sam prepares to leave, Ruby appears and congratulates him on killing the demons. Sam reminds her that he killed 2 people in the process, and this upsets him. When he threatens her with the Colt, she again reminds him she can help him with Dean's deal. So now let's take a look at some continuity surrounding this episode. Azazel's real name is revealed. Previously, he only had been known by nicknames such as Yellow Eyes. Bobby Singer previously appeared in Bad Day at Black Rock. Ruby previously appeared in The Kids Are Alright. Ruby helps Bobby restore the cult's ability to kill almost anything. In the raid, it's revealed that Ruby and Bobby developed a ritual to create new bullets for the cult. The ritual doesn't appear until the raid when Sam gives in to McDavies so they can kill the alpha vampire with the Colt. It's also revealed that Bobby taught the ritual to Sam. Lucifer and the Apocalypse are mentioned for the first time. It's revealed that some demons worship Lucifer as their higher power, and the reason for Lucifer's banishment from heaven is introduced. Casey says that no demons actually seen Lucifer, but that they believe that he made them and that he will one day return. At the end of Lucifer Rising, Lucifer does indeed escape his prison and returns to Earth due to the efforts of Azazel, Lilith, and Ruby. It's also confirmed in When the Levy Breaks that Lucifer is responsible for creating the demon race. They reveal Malleus Maleficarum, that demons are created from tortured human souls, is briefly foreshadowed in an exchange between Dean and Casey. When Dean asks if Dick Cheney is a demon, Casey replies, "Not yet. Let's say he's got a parking spot reserved for him downstairs." Casey is thus implying that, although Cheney is human now, he will become a demon later on when he goes to hell. Casey reveals that things were meant to go differently, but that Dean ruined the plan by killing Azazel, and that Sam's refusal to take over as leader of the demonic army has made the situation worse. Now, many demons are fighting for control, and most of them aim to kill Sam as their perceived competition. It had been revealed in All Hell Breaks Loose Part 1 and All Hell Breaks Loose Part 2 that Azazel planned on one of his special children, in favor of Sam in particular for this position, becoming leader of his army of demons. However, he implies in the beginning that this was not the full extent of his plans, which are revealed in Lucifer Rising. After witnessing Sam kill Fothergill and Casey without hesitation, Dean confides to Bobby his worries that something has been wrong with Sam since his resurrection. Azazel first suggested this to Dean in All Hell Breaks Loose Part 2. Sam questions Ruby's reason for wanting to help him, but she refuses to reveal her motives. Although she claims that Maleficarum, that she is different from other demons because she remembers how it feels to be human, and so wants to help humans against demons. It is revealed in Lucifer Rising that she is actually manipulating Sam in an attempt to free Lucifer. And now finally, let's take a look at some trivia surrounding this episode. Donna Davis is the second actor from the show Stargate SG-1 to guest star on the show, the third being Tar Rothery as a doctor in the episode Heart, and later Olivet in Season 10. Third being Michael Shanks as Rob in the episode 99 Problems. The fourth being Amanda Tapping as the Angel Naomi in Seasons 8, 13, and 14. The fifth being Christopher Cousins as Dr. Garrison in Bedtime Stories, and the sixth being Garwin Sanford as Deacon in Folsom Prison Blues. Several other Stargate actors have guest starred, as well as Julian McNiven and Elena Huffman from Stargate Universe, who played Anna Milton and Josie Sands / Abaddon respectively, Mitch Pileggi, who played Samuel Campbell from Stargate Atlantis. In keeping the show's oblique winks at current events, the good man who perpetuates the hobby shop shootings, Tony Perkins. Also, the name of the American politician who at the time was the president of the conservative part of the Conservative Family Research Council, closely associated with the White House, and the subject of inquiries regarding alleged ties to white supremacist groups. There was a reference to Scooby-Doo in this episode. Casey and Fothergill remain the only demons on the show who have been linked by marriage. The building that serves as Fothergill's church is St. Paul's Indian Catholic Church in North Vancouver. The same church is used in I Know What You Did Last Summer. So overall, I think this episode is kind of interesting, and the whole reveal of Azazel's name was also pretty good, and yeah, I'm also kind of worried about Sam as well. So yeah, is he 100% pure Sam? Well, I guess we'll find out later, so yeah. So overall, I give Sin City 3 Impalas out of 5. Anyway, tune in a bit as we take a look at the next episode, Bedtime Stories. So, until then, carry on, my wayward sons and daughters.